Yo, yo. Sorry, a little like a minute off. My bad, y'all. Still getting right. Everything good, though. Everything good. Hope everybody's enjoying their night. I just need to find my notebook and be good to go.
Yo,
What up? What up?
what up?
I'll see Ken.
I see King.
Hope everybody's having a good night, though. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
PX in the building. What up?
What's up, my boys?
Hope everybody's having a good night, though.
PX been wearing
What's
those
goody? What's
unions
goody? What's goody?
30 days straight, man.
You see it, right?
My kids
I don't know if you saw it.
You got, I love it.
Yeah, I remember
Dedication.
when we
KC.
when I figured out you could
KC Mo.
record your video games. I think it was oh my god, I think it was WrestleMania 2000 for the Nintendo 64, right? You was able to record yourself. Yo, listen, I created so many different pay-per-views and I did like a voiceover for it. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. That brings back memories. Oh, oh man. Yo, yo.
So, what you were saying about WrestleMania 2000?
I said I remember the first time I was able to record myself playing video games, and I would record it on tape. And um, what up, Jay?
What up?
We back. We back. All right.
Yo, so I remember when the first SmackDown came out, and we was wilding out because you could fight back.
Backstage, yeah.
Always,
But that wasn't the first game that you could fight backstage, though.
no, they had that WCW game, that Backstage Assault.
Nope. Even before that, we had WWF No Mercy on the Nintendo 64, where you can go backstage and fight.
Mercy came after WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But WrestleMania 2000, I don't think you can go backstage. At least I don't remember.
Nah, the show was like halfway up the.
Yeah, up the ramp, up the ramp.
We got
Listen,
breaking
I
news.
killed them games. I killed them games.
Yeah.
And I just thought about it because my son was watching video games on YouTube. Like I watch it too. I watch a lot of cutscenes and shit too. But just my son watching shit on YouTube just brought back memories. Like, damn, I remember where there was no YouTube and we was just doing this on VHS and passing tapes around. Like, yo, I beat Zelda. No, you didn't. I got it on tape. Like, oh shit, that type of ordeal, man. Or like when people was talking about like codes and shit that they was doing for like Mario 64. This like, yo, I got Yoshi in the game. No, the fuck you ain't getting no damn Yoshi in the game. I got it on tape. Like that got it on tape used to be the killer shit. And I see that
a lot
T.
back
I see
there.
the one T coming through.
Yo, it's even sweeter when you catch like a restock at the store you work at and you get 30% off. So,
How are you two doing, man? I need to ask that. How are my brothers doing, man?
I'm good, man. Sure.
Oh, man. Gucci, man. Gucci.
We missed you last week,
Man,
fam.
I'm keeping it a buck, man. I told you guys in our chat. I'm gonna tell the people. I fell asleep, man. I I
You got that
adjusted
good rep.
I adjusted my gym schedule, so I went like later in the day,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been working on a new gym routine. So it's been kicking my ass. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's been a lot. It's been a lot.
Hey, you gonna be proud of me. I found a gym family to go to the gym with. I'm going to the gym tomorrow.
I'll I'll be proud of you when you start going to the gym consistently.
I am going.
Don't be like them folks that be like, New Year, new me, and sign up for the gym class and pay their yearly subscription and go twice for the year. That's it.
Hey, I don't even like going to the gym like around like January.
Nah, I'm about to get back on my calisthenics very, very soon. Knocking out 500 push-ups a day, my 100 sit-ups every day, every morning, every night. I got to get back on it, man. That was my shit. That kept my body right.
This man
Back to all the lean chicken. Yeah, the one punch exercises, man. You laughing, but that was the shit that kept me right all through the military.
Man, that's what I said. You Captain America, ain't you?
Nah, fam. But I gotta get back right, man. I got a gut and I don't like it. And it's gotta go.
Daddy supposed to have.
What's that?
Protein cookies.
Wow. They good though?
Who are those people?
They do.
One of them look like beacon.
They do the job.
Well, that's not answering the question.
Hey, listen. Everything I eat ain't good. I just need the protein, man.
Nope, can't do it. That's another one of my things. If it doesn't taste right, I'm not doing it.
I need 220 grams of protein a day.
How many chickens you eat a day?
Man, I eat. So I'm in a bulk phase, so I eat whatever the hell I can get my hands on, bro.
Yeah, protein, a lot of peanut butter.
Ground turkey, steaks, whatever, man. I'm up 4 pounds or so it's working.
You eat beef ribs?
Yes, sir.
Hold on real quick. I'm going to be right back.
And Lex, you better come back with a date too, man.
Union 3s and 6s.
Huh?
You still ain't give me a date. You said you got all these pairs that you want me to shoot, minus the one that you working on.
I got you.
I need a date because I got to coordinate with everything, man.
Hey, man,
week.
Introduce the show, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Geeks to Soul. I am your host, Mr. and Loved Ones. These are my two distinguished co-hosts, Lex and Jay, and we are shooting the shit tonight. We are getting down to the nitty gritty. It's been a while since we've been able to do so, and we're doing it tonight, man. We back. So Lex has like, give or take 10, 15 pairs that he wants me to shoot. And I'm all for it. But like this week is crazy. So I want to be able to get them in and like really take my time with shooting.
You know what?
Properly.
You know what, bro?
What's up?
We got a special guest tonight.
We do?
Yeah.
What's up?
Packing the stuff.
This motherfucker here.
We got a special guest tonight.
Protein cookies?
Nah. I want to interview Alexander Maybank.
Come on, man. You are up.
I want to, because our objective, all right, put the cookie down.
I'm with it.
Our objective is to highlight members of the community who put forth energy and bring light and fun to the sneaker culture.
I'm with it.
All right. So I have always said to myself, and I'll say it publicly, Lex has a collection that if you were to chronicle the hold on, hear me out. If you were to chronicle the evolution of Nike basketball, Jordan brand, sneakers in general, Lex could walk you through the 2000 draft up until now. He could walk you through the NFL combine up until now. This man got Penny kicks, Tim Duncan kicks, Kevin Garnett kicks, Bo Jacksons. This man has a collection that we haven't really dove into with our other guests. So at some point, we can talk about Lex Luthor's collection.
Yes, sir. I like it. Let's do it.
So
let's a round of applause for our guest tonight, man. Alex, let's go.
So full disclosure, everything's not here. I got some stuff in my apartment, which I'm still moving into.
Don't worry about it. We still gonna dive into it. You got memories of what you got.
We're gonna pull out some gems tonight,
Yeah.
though.
we go. There we go. Yeah, man, I cannot get these joints like to scuff naturally.
So
Naturally.
there's a lot of grip tape, for lack of better words, in the factory that I work in, without saying where I work at. And because of that, I'm able to, do a little bit more damage here and there, going up and down certain steps and being around certain things, going to sheet metal shops just to, you know, have a little bit more leeway with fucking up my shoes, for lack of better words. I think I did more damage to the Chicago to LA pair than I did to that pair.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Mrs. Lex, Mrs. Maybank, for her contributions and her accomplishments. Shout out, Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Sure you all right, baby? Yo, my wife almost killed herself walking in the house, yo. I'm sorry, yo.
Shut the hell
Ha ha.
Love you. Happy you're home. Thank you. Sorry about the Fruit Loops.
Be quiet and do your show, sir.
Yeah, I'm back.
right.
No, but like I was saying though, before we dive in,
Yes.
Jay was talking about the Jordan 1 SB pairs, right?
Yeah.
Now I was saying that you had yours for like 3 years and you still ain't get like a lot of damage, right?
I had them since release date.
And I was saying the only reason mine has any damage to begin with is because I trashed them in a factory.
Yeah.
And it was like purposely, like if I didn't do that, my shit would probably still look unionized like I did, because I only did like I did some I got my wife's nail polish remover, and then I removed certain things, Talking to Frank, I told Frank like a month before they came out, I said, yo, if I get them, I'm going to like do a unionized version of them on both pairs. What's up, Buckeye? Been a minute. But let's dive into our guest tonight, man.
Lex,
Yo.
tell us about how you got to collect the sneakers, bro.
Man, be honest with you,
So I don't know the story, actually.
I've always been into sneakers. Like, ever since I was a little boy, we would get like the East Bay catalog. I'd be circling all the different pairs I want. I'd be lucky. I grew up in a single parent household, so my mama was blessed. She did good, but she didn't run out. But I was able to get these child. So shout out to the place with the red heel tab. Had to get those. What really sparked it for me was I went to the library one day because I read. I've always liked to read. When I was an accelerated reader, so my mom could drop me off at the library all day. I would not go there. So I actually found this book in the library, and I don't have. Let me see. I might have my copy now. It's a definitive history of Nike basketball from like 70 to 2000. A Soul Collector. Let me get it. Show y'all. I'll be right back.
Shout out to reading.
That Boondocks episode, yo, we gotta congratulate this little nigga for reading. Oh man. I wonder what inflation would the price would of the Cherry 12s from 97 to now, because he said they were $99 and 97. I wonder what that price would equal out to now due to inflation. If it would equal up to what we're going to have to pay for when they drop.
Oh, it's over 200%.
Oh yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Over 200%. Just quick math tells you 200%.
So I'm gonna show y'all how old this book is, right? So the cover, right? The Nike Blazer and the VC2, which was Vince Carter's signature model at the time, right? This book came out like
those are shots?
yeah, the VC2 shocks.
All right.
But when you take the cover off, the leg
Starting to break up. Getting choppy over there. You might have to move in a different spot of the arm.
Let me see. How about now? y'all hear me?
Yo, this nigga moved his phone 2 inches over. Talking about how about now?
Hey, man, I got to this space. But yo, so can you? Oh, I'm out there.
It's better. It is better though.
All right.
It is better. He said he moved his phone. Oh shit.
Shit, man.
Man, but you know, this book is like really. I actually got 2 copies of this book. One of them's on my coffee table in my apartment. The other one I keep over here where I store some for safekeeping. But it's literally like the history of Nike basketball. They got everything from like the outfit forces that they got Billie Eilish bringing back out to like damn near every Jordan.
So do you find yourself trying to complete that collection or kind of mimic some of the shoes that's curated in that book?
Kind of. I'm not on like some of the really like early stuff that you know they were talking about in the book, like shit like. Hey, this is what happens when you do live TV and put you on the spot, right? So I'm not really big and stuff like that, but you know, if you're a signature athlete and I grew up watching you, and who comes out and I cool color and it's not doing too much, yeah, I'm gonna get it. Like, and some shoes I'll get just because of the colorway. Like, so take this. This is the Zoom Turf Jet 97. This is Brett Favre's signature shoe, right?
Brett Favre?
Well, these are the Oregon Ducks edition.
Nigga, did you say Brett Favre?
Yes, Brett Favre.
God damn, what the fuck was I at?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Brett Favre had a shoe, his overrated interception throwing ass. Yes, he had
That's wild,
yes.
man.
But they did this in the Oregon colorway. And when I got this shoe, I remember it being the hottest like shoe because LeBron would wear them when he was off the court during his time in Miami. Like, that was back when people was just walking around in camouflage shorts, black tees, not a care in the world. I remember it came out, the shoe flew on Nike. I was like, damn, I'm never going to get them. Then Eastbay had a random restock, and I was able to get them. And that's back when you used to have to sweat on your Eastbay order because they would say, oh, we haven't gotten the stock in yet, so your payment will be held until the stock comes.
God damn.
Yeah.
Sound like Union. Just like Union.
Oh, I got some gems for you now.
Yeah, that shit sounds just like Union.
I'm going to take y'all back, man. Like, I'm a class of 05, baby. So, you know, we had to represent with Vicks.
Vic, I know them.
The Zoom Vic, listen, I remember the first Vic. Like, I'm pretty sure they're never going to retro the Vic 1. But I remember I loved the Vic 1 because it was one of the shoes that actually came with, like, something else in the box.
Yes, PX, we can see the comments.
We see him now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember the Vic 1 came with a headband, right? Actually came with a headband in the box.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. And what I always loved about the Vic 1 was when you took the strap off, it said be unexpected. Now the Vic 2, I like how they streamlined it. It always reminded me of the Playoff 12. Like, I'm not sure why. I think it's like the white toe kind of.
Yeah, it's close. It's close.
Yeah. So let's see. What other
shit? I mean, they went crazy with those Falcons jerseys.
Man, listen. One of the oldest jokes on Nike Talk, back in the day, this dude got some Olympic 7s and he said he was gonna wear them with a white Vic Falcons jersey. Man, they killed Buddy. Shopping right.
Oh, that brings up a good question, right?
Yeah.
So over the years, people have been trashing Nike as far as like what they've been doing with the NBA jerseys and shit. But we also trashed the jerseys when it was Adidas. Who the hell should have the jersey license once Nike's is up?
Majestic.
Wow, that was quick. That was quick.
Those Adidas jerseys trash. Like
Dude,
you can't.
does it make anything anymore?
They're still around.
What they make?
I don't know if they're still making jerseys. I know they still supply a lot of companies with T-shirts.
They make hats too, right?
I don't remember.
Um,
But I know Majestic is a vendor for tees. I don't know if they're still doing anything commercial-wise.
BX is right. Mitchell and Ness is the only right answer.
but you know,
I don't think they got the capital to do it, or the not capital, capacity. I don't think they have the capacity to do something like that.
But you know the crazy thing about Mitchell and Ness? I'm not sure if it's so true, but Adidas owned part of Mitchell and Ness at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they owned part of it at one point. I'm not sure like if they still are like mixed up in it, but yeah, they owned part of it at one point. I'm gonna take y'all back to like.
I think
so. What Meek did invest in Mitchell and Ness.
I think so. Yeah.
So
fuck no, I would not let Drake touch fucking commercialize. We doing this for the entire NBA? No. No.
Y'all remember when all those Gary Payton retros was out, man?
Mm-hmm.
So this is my personal favorite because I grew up a Sonics fan. This colorway was called like the Sonic Wave, and it was a collaboration with, as you can see, Soul Collector on the toe. And yeah, it's always been a favorite because I used to actually read Soul Collector magazine. Like, I know that magazine ain't been around in like 10 years. I don't even know if the site is still around. Like,
Soul Collector's still around.
It's still around.
I used to go on the forums like back in college. They didn't have shit on Nike Talk.
As long as Complex is still around, Soul Collector's still around because they own it. So here's the fucked up thing about it, and I'm gonna let you. We're gonna dive right back into those.
Go ahead.
Complex owns Sneaker News, Soul Collector, and then like a couple of offshoots of that, right?
Yeah.
But isn't that like double dipping when you got Soul Collector and Sneaker News?
It's a monopoly, but the government not gonna care about sneaker content.
Yeah.
They got big like Ticketmaster and bots.
Yeah.
Ticket bots, not sneaker bots, but
back into the Gary Payton joints. Sean Kemp, did he rock anything that you liked back then?
No. Quick no.
No, no. Fuck no.
I didn't like Kamikaze 2s. Like when the Kamikaze came back, like I understood like people who wanted like the OG colorway. It didn't move me, but I understood it. But as you know, companies tend to do, they quickly ran out when they started doing like shoes with fake raindrops and candy corn looking colors.
The rainbow was Reebok.
Yeah. Yes.
Shout out to that SB Dunk that's coming out, man, on candy corn, man. That's the nastiest candy in existence.
You don't like caramel?
They're not caramel.
It's not caramel. What is it then?
Halloween. It's the
pure fucking sugar.
Nah,
caramel is pure sugar and butter.
Candy corn is colored sugar in a cone shape.
Mm-mm. I'd rather do a Star Trap to eat candy corn, and that's on
I used to like candy corn, especially like the jack-o'-lantern, the small little jack-o'-lantern candy corn candies. I used to kill them shit.
Nah. That's just nasty. It's like Halloween church candy. Like no,
man.
Like no.
Sugar dough sound polite.
So the way y'all look at it is the same way I look at like licorice and fucking
I eat licorice.
Twizzlers and shit like that. I don't like Twizzlers and none of that shit. That shit's nasty.
Like if you eat Twizzlers, I know you chewed on video game controllers as a child. Like, he was a serial killer. Like,
shit.
You eat black licorice?
No.
I would say something wrong with you.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. I don't eat that.
That's disgusting.
You gotta stick to delectable candies, man, like Tootsie Rolls and shit like that. Like, you got Tootsie Rolls, why would you eat licorice?
I used to hate Tootsie Rolls.
What?
Yeah.
I like fruities. So like the fruit version of Tootsie Rolls and shit like that.
Those are better. Those are better.
Especially like the small ones that you can get at the gas station, the little penny candies and shit.
Yeah.
That's a hood candy, like fruity.
I'm going back by my pop's house later on this week, and I'm gonna spend like $5 and get like a good big ass bag full.
Hey man, every good neighborhood had like a candy lady. She had like chili bears, like frozen juice, Tootsie Rolls.
Yes.
Jerky.
All right, off of candy. We talking about your collection.
I know, but it just reminded me. I bought some jerky from Costco. I don't know where the fuck it went. Damn. But yeah, let's see what else we can find.
He got gems that a lot of people didn't even know about. Like
that's what I'm saying, man. When he said he wanted to get those Tim Duncans, I'm like, Tim Duncans? That's what I knew. He had some shit when he was talking about Tim Duncan. Was it Flight Posits?
No, not Flight Posits. What?
The Phone Maxes. They're at the apartment, man.
Thank you. Yeah, Phone Posits Max.
Phone Posits Max. Okay. KG was Flight Posit?
Yeah, I like.
Did KG rock the Flight Posit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love the Flight Posits. That was one of my favorite shoes growing up.
Total Foam.
This was
Total Foam Max. Thank you, Dada. Dada's the homie, man. We got to get him on the show at some point when he's situated. He's done a lot of good. He opened up a shop close in the hood where he's at, and specifically trying to give people jobs. Like, dude is a fucking legend, man. That's the homie. Been the homie for years. Gotta visit him actually, man. Gotta go see him, man. It's been a minute.
I got you.
So the same way you have these memories of these foams, these flights.
Yeah.
He's not an exciting player, but do you think Joker can put the GT2s on a map?
No.
You said no?
No. You know what? I like the name, but
why?
it's like I need him either to be a fucking villain. Like, he has to have a fucking role in the NBA.
That's what I was about to say. He doesn't capture your imagination.
Tim Duncan didn't either.
No, but big fundamentals suck.
But listen, they tried their best to push Tim Duncan. Like, the thing about Tim Duncan, his Nike commercials were funny. They even had like an animated donkey commercial that was funny. The thing that also helped with Duncan, he won very quickly.
Yeah.
Like,
yes, yeah, he got rings. That helps.
A ring like his second year, right?
Yes.
His first.
That 99.
He was still pretty much that rookie. Thank you, Dada.
Yeah.
The wife designed this shirt years ago. This was one of the shirts we put out when I was first trying to do a damn close collection. But
that glass.
No. Tim was a fucking beast. But like you put him with David Robinson, that twin tower dynamic that they had was just
amazing.
That was something different. And I think that was kind of mirrored with Detroit with Ben and
Rashid.
Yeah. Slightly, but a little bit more rough.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking I'm looking at Rip and Chauncey, and you look at that time it was like Avery Bradley and Sean Elliott in '99. I'll think about it, but I'll rock with you for now on that one.
We'll dive back into that. We could do that offline because that was the only dynamic I seen there. So didn't they go back to back?
Who?
Detroit.
No, Spurs never went back to back.
No, not Spurs.
Nah.
Detroit.
Nah, they went to back-to-back finals, but they lost.
Yeah, they lost.
Timmy.
Okay.
They beat Kobe and them, but they lost to me.
Gotcha.
So the next two shoes I want to show y'all. This is something.
Answer to your question is yes.
This is something. So what I've noticed that Nike will do, they will take a athlete who has a signature shoe with them, and he might have played for a certain college, and they'll give the rival college like a PE in that athlete shoe. Like, this is a Bo Jackson, of course, but it's the Alabama edition. Bo Jackson went to
Auburn.
but as you can see, the Bama edition has cement print. The A, I don't know if y'all can see the A. It's kind of like
Now we see
varsity.
it's clear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So what's another
That's
example of that?
So another example of that is this shoe right here, the Air Mission Premium Oregon Ducks. The bottom actually glows in the dark, right? So this was Junior Seau's shoe. He went to USC, but of course, he took a USC athlete, and they made the shoe an Oregon PE.
The rarities that you have in your collection, we're gonna have to figure out a way to bring that content somewhere,
An
so
archive
people can see it. Like,
and man, like,
and it's not even just that; it's the fact that you know the history and you know.
Right. I'm saying.
I'm telling you, like, man, like, real talk.
We're gonna get you right.
I would be at the cafeteria lunch table, like, looking at East Bay and talking about shoes to eat, man. People just be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
But see, shout out to Kicks and Carbs. Kicks and Carbs is all about that, right? Like,
yeah,
dope kicks and food, like going places. That was one of my dreams. So like seeing him with a brand that like actually is living out the shit that I want to do is fucking dope. But like for somebody like you, right? I think I'm just spitballing right now. The type of content like shit, go out to eat and you pull out a pair and you talk about that pair while we just enjoying shit. Because again, you got facts and history on pairs just like fucking History of Kicks page, just like Good Burger and them. Like you have the history on them. They're going further back and they're talking about other shit, but you're talking about shit that is like us, for lack of a better word,
right.
our generation and shit that we were focusing on. So like it's that different, man. I appreciate you, babe. Thank you for buying the badge. And with that badge purchase, you are able to ask any question live.
He just giving you the money back.
Let's do it.
Huh?
He's gonna give the money back.
I mean, yeah, true indeed.
So this shoe here, this is the Air Revolution. It was a quick strike. So I always call this is back when like Nike sportswear was heavily Yeezy-fied. Like everything was clearly inspired by like the Yeezy 2, right?
Yeah, that looked like it.
Cause nobody was buying no Air Revolution retros. Like I remember the OG white, gray.
What was that shoe that they directly made to the mimic the fucking Yeezy?
That Intertrainer or whatever it was called.
Yeah. Did you get a pair of them shits or no?
No, I got the Air Pythons, but nah. But it's crazy. So this was part of a pack. It was called like the Lover Russian pack. It was supposed to be like a Valentine's Day pack for like couples. This is the male shoe, obviously. It's the Air Revolution. The female version was like a Revolution Sky High. So it was like it was high top, but the heel was kind of cut, kind of like a pair of heels. So girls could wear it. But they clearly were trying to mimic the Yeezy 2 on this with the glow in the dark sole. And then, of course, it came with a dust bag. I'm not sure why. Like,
yeah, the random pairs that got dust bags back in the day was atrocious. Yo, I'm going to the gym with this shit. Why are you giving me? You know what? Bet I'm using this as a little small gym bag for like when I need to wash up while I'm here. Like, the fuck am I doing with this damn dust bag and some basketball kicks? Like, I can get it if it was one of those, a pinnacle type shoe, a dress up shoe, one of the patent leather joints, something suede, but basketball shoe, clearly made for you to hoop in. Like, nah, y'all was wild.
What's the name of that Yeezy you just said? No, like fake Yeezy Enter what?
Huh?
The air, the mimic of the Yeezy.
Oh, the Air Enter Trainer?
Enter Trainer?
Yeah.
About to pull them up.
Yeah.
Nah, this is another gym. Like,
I see it. I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Y'all got me like digging into stuff that I forgot I had, man. So this was back like when it was hard to like. This might be hard to believe for people like who are just like starting out, but it was a time you could go to your skate shop and Nike SB would just be sitting there.
Yes.
It would even go on sale. So I know y'all remember the Plum Lows. This is the Plum High that came out like in 2010.
Damn.
I remember buying this shoe in 2011 because I couldn't get Concords. I bought this and another pair of Dunks.
Hey, for those of you who don't know, that is Nike's ultimate marketing ploy. You missed out on this. Here's something dope right next to it that you can get.
Exactly. Like, fuck that.
So somebody brought up something that I was going to try to close out the show with, since we down to the last 20. Before we flip it on you, Jaylen Brown was on Sneaker Shopping recently, and he had said that pretty much all signature shoes right now are trash. He didn't even specify the brands to my knowledge, but he said all signature shoes. So all the signature athletes who got their own shoes, he was saying that they're pretty much trash. Like they're not wow factor. Like everybody's going out like I gotta have these type of ordeal, and that's a wild take from somebody in the NBA. And you playing next to somebody who has their own shoe, like on your team.
But
What's
you know
he playing?
what? But you know what?
Huh?
He's not lying to an extent. And the reason I say that is because I love Nike basketball. I came up on Nike basketball. I remember when people would throw hands in Northwoods Mall over Nike basketball. But every fucking shoe looks like a Kobe now.
It does.
Which is not bad. But I do miss when everybody had their own individual designs. Like KD6, I hated that shoe, but it went quadruple platinum in the hood. KD6s and Nike socks, you couldn't tell kids nothing.
Yeah.
I feel like the design of the low cut sneaker is what athletes prefer.
Yeah.
So it's not much they can do, and they want lightweight, they want low cut. So you start getting those same look.
He said Diet Kyrie's everywhere.
Yeah. And you know what? I feel like Jaws had a buzz. I feel like the buzz was from his play.
Yeah, Melo's had a buzz, man. Melo ball shoe. With
but it feel like that Melo ball shoe kind of cooled off, kind of like the first
Melo did. But that's the point, and I think that's the biggest thing that is happening with a lot of people's signature shoes, right?
Everything looks
outside of the fact we don't have the same scope as a lot of these brands do as far as like where the true consumer is at, because obviously everything is being marketed towards the kids and not the adults. So at some point we got to get off the lawn and really get back in our chair and just observe and be a little bit more lenient with it. But at the same time, our tastes have grown. Our tastes are different.
But that's the thing, right? We're looking at shoes from a lifestyle perspective.
Not from a functional.
Right. How are the shoes to play in?
Gotta ask the kids. And until we do, our views are a little bit off.
But I
think that was something that I was going to bring up and have a discussion with on Twitter at some point. Like,
I can't really keep up. Like, I kind of feel like it's not as special anymore to have a signature shoe, right? Because like no disrespect, but some of these people who got signature shoes now, it's like, dog, you were hot for like half a season and you got a signature shoe. Like Austin Reeves got a shoe.
Who?
Austin Reeves got a shoe.
Oh shit. Yeah, I get it.
It's veterans who still got signature shoes and nobody knows. You know, they still make why nots. Like Russ still got shoes coming out. Nobody cares. They just pop up on Nike, and it's like,
But
all right.
you know what? I can't say nobody cares. Nobody in our demographic cares because his shoes are going towards his nonprofit. So like his actual cut from everything that he makes goes towards his nonprofit. He's dedicated a lot of his time with his style to more of the kids that have shit. I gotta look it back up because I don't want to misquote what he said. But he has a specific vision for his shoe and his product, which is why his line is still going and others isn't. Because he's involved. I'm not saying Chris Paul ain't involved with shit, but Chris Paul is more. Chris Paul's a veteran also, but I think Chris Paul's line is a little different. I need to ask him about that.
Does he have a signature shoe?
Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Anymore? I don't know. I don't know if they stopped his line.
As far as I know,
He never had a signature shoe, right?
This month is the first time I've seen him have a drop in a while, so I don't think he has a signature shoe.
He didn't have the Chris Paul one.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
Yes.
How many versions did he get?
I think up to like 16.
Yeah,
There was 16
I had to see
Chris Paul. No, it's not.
it is.
Hold on.
Russ, though, man. This is the pair Russ wore when he won MVP, man. The Jordan 31, why not, man? Which was based off his Jordan 3 PE. And I want to say he also had that Jordan 3 made in the like roller skates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been like, I think Chris Paul made it up to at least 14, bro.
I'm looking at him right now. That's why he never won nothing.
Damn, they're going in on Chris Paul, boy. CP0.
CP0. Oh boy, the history.
Yeah, he got up to 12. It looks like
12.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You know when I knew
11.
You know when I knew Chris Paul was cursed by the basketball gods, though.
I don't
real talk.
You see 11. You see 12.
I see 12.
I knew Chris Paul was cursed by the basketball gods when he hit that 3 in the playoffs in front of Steph, and he started shimmying, and then he pulled his hamstring. I knew he was cursed.
I'm sorry, Chris. That's funny. That's funny.
I ain't telling no lies. Like,
no, you're not, but that's funny.
I stand corrected.
Where we at?
12, yeah. 12.
What's that, 2014, 2015 is the last?
CP3 12. 2019.
okay.
Oh, they must have spaced this shit out because that don't make sense, but I get it. I know the last Melo was around the same time, 2019.
When did he come in the league? 2005?
Yeah.
Chris Paul?
I can't answer that right now.
Yeah. 2005, right?
Came in 05. But the first CP didn't come out till like 08.
16 for Melo. Thank you.
Like I remember the CP because I was going off to college and I bought that shoe because it was like $49.99 because I needed a black shoe and I was desperate. It was a solid shoe that got me through the first
shoe.
Real.
You were so foul. It's just the way you preface things. Sometimes, I needed it. I was desperate.
I was.
Oh,
like,
shit.
needed a black shoe, man. Y'all just don't understand.
Hey man, you know what time it is, right? We reached the point of the show where we flip it on the guest, and since you the guest this year, I
Hey,
mean
Uh-huh.
I'm
tonight,
ready to go.
you gotta hit us with some questions, fam.
This gonna be easy. Okay, so my question to y'all is number one: if y'all could re-retro any shoe, what would it be? Like any shoe, it doesn't matter.
Give me the metallic so I can like be completely focused on just telling stories from now on for Jordan ones and not like worried about what's actually coming. If I get all the rest of the metallics, I wouldn't have any inkling or inks for new pairs of Jordan ones. And that's the honest truth. If I was able to complete the original 16, anything and everything that comes out afterwards is just icing on the cake. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. But until then, I have eyes set on a lot of releases. So yeah, give me the last four metallics and we Gucci.
What about you, Jay?
Uh, Probably the Raptor 7. Uh, the Raptor 7, the
14.
Sport Blue or White Infrared 6s. I would do the Steel 10s. Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, still tens. And Chris Paul had 14 shoes.
So,
You did 14?
14.
so for me,
Yeah.
what I
I'm
do is
watching the YouTube video right now.
I would do college blue 17s.
Oh, shout out to JT. He's in here. I could have asked him. He's one of the guys who actually, I'm sorry, Lex, didn't mean to cut
Good.
you off, but JT was one of the guys who actually had the opportunity to work on the Chris Paul line for Jordan Brand. My bad. He probably already clicked out, but he came in. I should have asked then. He was in for like a good 5-10 minutes. They say not one word, but it's cool.
He left when we said it was trash.
Oh, shit. Probably. Oops.
I said it was trash. Trash. I needed a black pair of shoes.
They look,
Nah, he was out before then. I'm pretty sure.
they, they look at the default 2K shoes.
They do a lot of, but honestly, a lot of Nike shoes from last 8 or 9 years look like default 2K shoes. That the creative character, you get to go in and create your own signature shoe.
So y'all want to know something? Y'all want to know something that a lot of people like don't really know?
What's up?
So y'all remember the Hirachi 2K5? I mean 2K4. Hirachi 2K4.
No.
You remember Hirachi 2K4? It's like one of the best basketball shoes ever. Hirachi 2K4. Look it up.
Karachi. I'm sorry. I couldn't understand you. Yes, I do remember those. Yes.
So the Hirachi 2K4, that was gonna be Kobe's first like Nike model, but then Colorado had it, so they made it like a team shoe. But he had a lot of PEs, but that was gonna be like Kobe's shoe.
I see a Laker colorway right here.
Yeah, like the first Nikes that Kobe wore when he actually signed with Nike were those Kobe PEs that we got earlier this year of the Flight Hirachis.
Oh, you got those, right?
Yeah. Had to.
I do wish that Kobe got a Jordan that actually got a chance to release outside of the 3s and 8s.
But you don't count those?
Yeah,
Kobe
no.
8s are sick.
They altered the color just a slight variant. Like I get it, they do a lot of that shit, but I wish they didn't.
I didn't get the 9, like when the 9s came out. I didn't get the 9s because they didn't look like a Kobe PE to me. It looked like something Randy Moss would have.
Yeah, they were more Moss than they were Kobe's.
Yeah,
but I do wish that they did more with that. That I think that would have been a great Great thing, but like they did with fucking Blake Griffin and all of them. Just I wish they would like you're a Nike athlete. What would you do if you had your own Jordan? So give KD a colorway of a Jordan, just for shits and giggles, man. Like I wish they would do certain things like that. I understand why they don't, but I wish that they did. Take other signature athletes that they have on the other side of the house, other side of the campus, for lack of better words, and be like, yo, how would you like, boom, let's do this. And put that shit out. So like Kobe, of course, LeBron, like what LeBron, just like they call those the Celtic joints that came out in 2014, they call those the SVMs, but come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Braun does not have a Jordan
the
2, does
Chamber
he?
of Fear, Jordan, whatever. You know what I mean? Like
LeBron is an interesting case to me because
Mother of Pearl 14s or some shit. Like
like
take the signature colorway from one of these, signature athletes and toss it on the. That's what I think would be dope.
LeBron is interesting to me though because I kind of wonder what Nike's gonna do when he retires. Like, are they gonna release like some of his Jordan PEs? Because it's crazy, right? Because
What Jordan PEs?
LeBron's had like Jordan PEs since he came in to the league. He had some at St. Louis. I know he had some nines.
I gotta look that up. I'm looking that up after this.
I want to say he has some nines.
He had some Vincent Mary nines.
Yeah, he has some nines. The crazy thing is, we've seen like other shoe companies do retros of like these models that they made for LeBron to wear in high school when they were trying to get him to sign. Like we've seen the St. Vincent, St. Mary, Adidas T-Mac 2s.
Yes.
We've seen the Reebok questions that they did.
So we got LeBron Iversons before we got a Jordan.
Yeah. So it's just interesting to me because
I don't think Mike would sign off on it. I think that's the big thing for certain signature athletes. There is a blockage with corporate.
I believe it.
I understand why certain things don't happen. I just wish that they would. But LeBron, I don't ever see a LeBron Jordan releasing that. Well, as far as like his retros, I do see a lot of his stuff.
But
a lot of the special stuff happening. So like I think they would do more event theme like LeBron's in the future once he retires. So like we'd see the return of the Peach Jams. We would see South Beaches and different models, return. We'd see the graffitis and shit like that. Like I think they would, outside of that, again, Christmas edition shit's releasing. Like I think once he retires, we'll get that type of energy.
And low key, they've been dropping a lot of the best LeBron models now. People just like aren't really in the space for it now. Because the thing about the thing that I have with like the LeBron line, a lot of the good stuff, people couldn't get it when they wanted it. And shout out to our boy Davon from the Loose Laces podcast because he said this once. Like he was like, I see these LeBron models dropping now. I wanted those back when I was on Nike Talk and I had no responsibilities. Now I'm a grown ass man. Some people got kids. Everybody got bills. Some people got rent. Some people got a mortgage. Oh, I'm not paying $250 for them shoes. Fuck them shoes.
All right.
But just facts, man. We in a very interesting space, consumer wise, for a lot of people. It's do I want this or do I want to eat? And a lot of people don't realize that because they are a little bit more fortunate than the average person. To shell out $200 every week, you're looking at $800 a month. That's some people's fucking mortgage, rent, car notes, like all types of shit wrapped into one.
Listen, like I didn't realize like how much people in Charleston loved 8s until this weekend. Like it's always been like 12s, 13s. Dog, do you know people were sitting in Citadel Mall waiting on the FedEx man to come to Champs to drop these off?
You want to show me that Charleston loves eights, man? Like, I want to see the same energy when they drop a different colorway. Like, did they do the same thing for the white maroon H that dropped years ago? The olive H that dropped. Like, did they have the same energy for them joints?
Man,
With the
listen,
OG
like
colorway, so that I think that
That's
plays a bigger part.
huge.
the amount of crying I saw over these damn shoes, unnecessary.
Oh no,
It,
completely.
It was 60 people lined up outside of one store in the mall, and they had like 9 pairs. They didn't get the whole shipment yet. And you would have thought they was giving out manna from heaven. Like, that shit was ridiculous.
That's the next one, BX. That's the next one.
What's he say?
Soul flies.
Florida.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, is there anything that y'all want to address? Anything y'all want to talk about before we close out?
I thought you had a whole list, but we have to get to that next time you don't have a show. Next time you don't have a guest.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that next Monday. I don't think we got a guest next Monday.
I want to address one thing. And shout out to Soul Streets, because he started this conversation on Instagram. And we talk real often, and he had a good question about, like,
you can't hear nothing you're saying because you started breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, so shout out to Soul of the Streets, Oz, on Twitter and IG. So he had this great question, and it basically was about, what do you consider when you're thinking of a shoe of the year, and does accessibility play a part? Because he was like, a lot of people have the Born and Raised as one of their shoes of the year, but you can't really get your hands on it. So he was like, how does that work? And, some people were like, nah, if it's not accessible, then it can't be shoe of the year. I saw somebody say, it's not on the shoe how the release went. The shoe is out there, so that shouldn't, like, discourage it. Like, what are y'all thinking?
I used to be that guy that says accessibility is very, very huge when it comes to a release, because if it's not in people's hands to really enjoy it, then how can it be shoe of the year? But I've also adopted a different viewpoint to where if a shoe is out and people still want it months down the road, I kind of factor that in also. No matter how the shoe release or where the shoe is at, if people still want this shoe, like, I still got to get this shoe. I got to trade for this. I got to save up, whatever.
Yeah.
If the roaring is still loud for that one particular shoe, I got to add that to the category too. So it's that's always what wars with me, like a big ass tug of war as far as like what shoe of the year should be. But accessibility is very, very huge, because if it's not in the hands for people to enjoy, how the fuck can it not be shoe of the year? Like, which is why like the 11s always plays a huge part. It's the end of the year, but you go into January, February, everybody's still like talking about that particular pair. So yeah, no, it's tough for me to really come up with shoe of the year. And then, like, because I don't wear everything anymore, I kind of like don't have the same feeling that everybody else has when it comes to what the shoe of the year should be.
Yeah.
Back then when I was wearing everything, I could quickly, off the top of my head, those Adidas Blase Blues was everywhere. Everybody loved it. Blase, this is shoe of the year.
Yeah.
Because it makes more sense. And then we gotta like shrink it down into a bite-sized, consumable opinion when you say it. And is this a niche shoe of the year for sneakerheads, a shoe of the year for people who live here, shoe of the year for America? Like, because the shoe was hot in your city don't mean it was hot in the next town over.
So hold on. So Jay, what do you think? I got another thing I've heard, and then I'm gonna let you speak. Then I'm gonna say it.
It's a combination of everything above. I don't factor availability as heavy into it as I think most do, because if you do availability or lack of availability disqualify the shoe, then the opposite must be true. So does the
Mm-hmm.
right does the fact that the market was flooded with pandas for a year
Oh, yeah.
put that into the conversation? All right, so it's got to be more
Yeah,
than just the ability to it.
How would
So
be
for me,
shooting again, right?
I think story, materials. You know, like no one likes. Not a lot of people don't like the Union one that came out this year. The
Right. That's huge.
audacity to step outside of the box. Everybody
yeah,
wanted a split color Jordan 1 for a Union. They said no, y'all getting this shoe that's from '96. My wife wants to put her touch on it. The materials are fucking great on the shoe. Stories behind it. That should be, and it was fairly accessible, right? Depending
yeah.
the aftermarket tells you that.
Yep.
Um, that should be in contention for sneaker of the year because it ticks off all the boxes. But the fact that
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, but
I feel like
the fact that
yeah,
go ahead.
I get you. I feel like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people soured on that shoe is because, let's be honest, they thought they were gonna hit a lick like they did on the first ones.
Right.
That part too.
People wanted $1,000 shoe off the bat. They
Yeah,
wanted to get that shoe and have $1,000 shoe for resale. That's what they
Yeah.
wanted.
yeah.
Yeah.
So another thing I forgot who said this, and I thought it was weird, but I'm not gonna laugh at nobody's opinion. I've seen people who say, "Oh, a retro can't be the shoe of the year."
I used
Why
to
not?
feel like that. I used to feel like that because it's a retro. It's not a new shoe.
Mm.
Is the white cement 3 a new shoe?
It's not. It's been here before. It's a.
Not like this. Not with an aged midsole.
I
But if
mean,
you have a pair, it should have an aged midsole by now.
Facts. True story. So how about the Spider-Mans?
No, I love that shoe, but no. I
hey,
love
I
that shoe, but
can't
no.
say nothing because I remember when the OG Travis set came out. Like that was damn sure a lot of people's shoe of the year. Like
It
even then,
was.
like SB4s are some people's shoe of the year, and I
I,
get
I
it. And I get it because it's an old shoe, but they revamped it totally. Like
But see, SP4s, I can understand being shoe of the
yeah,
year.
but
yeah,
why?
It's a new. Why? Because it's a new take. It's a new take, new colorway.
The
It makes sense.
Reaction 3 is a new take.
It's a spin, but it's not necessarily a new take. Because, like I said, if you have an old set pair of threes, you have those already. Like it's not not yeah, it's not that. So I put SB4s up there only because of the added construction to it, the change of the model itself. So like just when you retool something, you kind of you're messing with the integrity of the shoe itself. You're
yeah,
changing the fit, you're changing the way the durability and everything. So I that plays a huge factor. Wearability, comfortability were the two biggest things that used to be my factors in what shoe of the year is, right? So like while a lot of people will pick something, with the crazy colors and I'm going with something that is just I can throw on a fit and throw these on and they feel great. I'm out the door. That's my shoe of the year. So that's why like when I do my top fives, everybody's always like, "Oh, why the fuck is that your number?" Like, no, well, because I have what I have. I can wear what I want to wear with this particular shoe. So
That's
when they
almost,
come,
that's
go ahead.
that's almost like I seen people arguing over the Balvins. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't have them, but I'm assuming it's going to be in some people's conversation.
it's gonna be in there.
yeah,
I heard when I see them in person, I'll probably be able to give a better take. But I've heard a lot of good things about that shoe. While everybody was kind of bashing, the color blending with everything. Shout out to Frank and the team, Paul and all of them. It looked good. It looked good. I like the black pair more. But those look good. I kind of wish that they did more than just those two. Honestly, like I know, like what other colors could you see doing that? I could see like a sky blue or
I
like
was thinking, yep.
I could see something like that. Like I think that would be like crazy dope.
so the Balvins are a Frank project, like the threes. Oh, okay.
I think one more thing before we get out of here. We
Yeah.
got more merch coming. More
Hey,
Geeks to Soul merch is on the way. We're gonna nail down the date very, very soon. Start blasting that over the head with y'all. I have a drop Friday the 13th with Kicks and Carbs, and my lace collection should be out this holiday season. And my wife wants to revamp some stuff, and Old School Rookie and I also talked about revamping an old hoodie of mine, Christmas edition. We throw a red one out there for
let's
you.
Yeah,
So,
I need a lace, dog.
oh,
I,
you're gonna get that. You're gonna get
I,
that.
I need an
You're
advance
actually
copy.
very, very close to where my guy is at.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
we'll talk about that
Okay. Yeah.
offline.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Geeks to Soul. We have a lot of things in the works. Next year is going to be bigger and better. This year is fucking amazing, and it's not even over yet.
It's not over yet.
Not even over yet.
Not over yet.
So many people have reached out to us to give us our kudos and all that, and that's great and fine, but we just started. So
We got more coming.
we got more coming. Outside of that, I want to thank these two gentlemen again, like I always do, for holding me down and holding this show down. Because without them, the show isn't what it is, man. I can talk all fucking day, of course, but having people here to bounce ideas off and really, shoot the shit the real way, man. Unfiltered. We don't hold shit back.
Nope.
It's needed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm definitely gonna lock you down for a show, man. Got to.
Yes,
Got
indeed.
to.
Oh, we got to.
Reason next week, man. I like our shows with no guests. Free flowing. We can, we're able to talk the shit we want to talk, and I really like what Jay did tonight. That was fucking special. Appreciate that.
Shout out Lex Luthor.
Appreciate y'all, man. I was not expecting that.
That was very dope, man. That was dope. I've been toying with jerseys. I don't know why, but just like custom jerseys. I've been looking at a lot of custom jerseys, like getting a custom football jersey or some shit. I want to see how folks feel about that. Custom jerseys. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. I'm gonna put that in the story soon too. I used to think jerseys were fucking dope as hell, man. And I used to get mad when, people would bash jerseys like, yo, you still on that, man? Anyway. All right, let me stop before I start talking other shit. Hey, people wanted to know how I did the little weaving thing for my unions.
Yeah.
Hey, let me see that. Where my union is at?
So it was very, very, very simple, right? I'm sorry, my screen is probably like super fucking bright. My bad, y'all. Before we get out of here, right? Oh, my camera is just, I need to wipe my camera off before we start. So I started from the back pause, and I used a crochet needle to loosen up the netting for each of the loops.
Yeah.
And I pretty much just went all the way through the shoe. Now, I was going to finish braiding it back through, and I have. It came loose when I was at my event, or at the fair that I was at. I was at a food truck fair, and my daughter kept stepping on my shoe, so that's why it came loose. But I had it braided. It looked nicer, but I had it braided all the rest of the way through. I'm gonna redo it soon, but that's it. That was pretty much it. That way, it still looked nice all the way around. Now, I've seen some people cut the laces in the very back after they put it in, and they either glued it down or they burned it to where the tips just stayed where it's at, so it's tight all the way throughout the shoe. But once it's in, it's not moving. It's very tight.
Yeah.
So that's how I did that shit. I was thinking that I was gonna get like some crochet yarn or something like that, and to put my name on the side of the shoe. I thought about doing that, but I was like, yo, I ain't got the skill, the intricate, to do something that intricate and detailed. But my wife was like, she could do it, but on her own time, and I'm impatient when I get new shoes, so I didn't wait. My wife was about to do something crazy to him, and I was like, that would be dope, because then nobody would be able to copy that shit. But another time, I got another pair, so I can do something crazy to the others. Not another pair, I got another half of the shoe. I can do something to the other side. So if she ever gets froggy and want to do something dope, I'm going to let her have fun with that pair.
Oh, you only did the one side?
Yeah, I only did the one side. I did that purposely, just in case, like, my wife decided she wanted to do something. She get crazy with the crochet needle, and my wife's a hairstylist, so it's nothing for her to like really get into it. And outside of the hairstylist, she actually knows how to knit and do stuff like that. So,
did you put up your review? Not a review of the pralines?
yes, I gotta repost it because Instagram took it down, thinking that
Okay, I knew I didn't see it.
thinking it was. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, because I meant to repost it today. My not a review of the pralines will go back up tomorrow. It is on Twitter somewhere, living, but yeah, I'm putting it back up tomorrow. Instagram, y'all hoes for that. I don't know why y'all taking posts down randomly that have nothing to do with e-commerce. There's no violation of e-commerce if I'm just talking about a product. I'm not selling anything. And then the posts that are selling anything, y'all are not fucking with. So y'all got to make this make sense. And it's not an ad if I get it. I'll figure this shit out before they damn fuck around and ban my page or some dumb shit. Because hey, Z said that can happen if you don't figure out why they doing it. And they taking up posts down. Like they've over the past couple of weeks, they have taken down at least 40 of my posts.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out.
I have 40 posts missing, just gone.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out, man.
So yeah, I post a lot of stuff, and I'm hoping that it wasn't one of my information like posts, because then I'd be like crushed. But I won't know until I go looking for it and I don't find it.
Right.
But again, we have so much stuff in the works. I thank everybody for tuning in with us and staying in past our time, because we over time. I gotta eat. I ain't eat since fucking 11 o'clock today.
Boy, what you got going on, boy?
Life. Life.
Go get your food, man. I would never stand in the way of somebody eating.
We about to hit the group chat because we got to figure out some other stuff. Everybody, again, thank y'all for tuning in. Jay, where can they find you?
J_Shoe Fanatic across all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. J_Shoe Fanatic. You already know.
And our guest for the night, Lex, where can they find you?
Lex Luthor 72 on Instagram, Big Lex 729 on Twitter. I am a reformed Twitter troll, unless you come with smoke.
I am Mr. Unloved Ones. You can find me on every platform out. And I am officially back on Facebook. I am in a few Facebook groups. I'm about to terrorize the fuck out of y'all again. Be prepared. We are the culture. Act like it. Love.
Deuces.